When you start a season 7-1, making the playoffs should feel automatic. But for the Indianapolis Colts, that comfortable lead is slipping fast. They still have a strong chance to get in, but nothing about this situation feels guaranteed anymore. The Colts have dropped 3 of their last 4. They're now tied with the Jaguars for first place in the AFC South, and the Texans are suddenly right behind them. In the wildcard picture, the field is crowded with teams locked at 8-4, 7-5, and even some 6-6 squads creeping into the race. There is a very real path from best record in football halfway through the year to watching the playoffs from home. But the real concern isn't just the losses, it's how the team has looked getting there. That red-hot offense from earlier in the season has leveled off hard. Over their first 8 games, Indy averaged more than 385 yards a game. Over the last 3 losses, that number has crashed to around 300. Points per game have gone from 33 to 119. Their one bright spot, that big overtime win against Atlanta, still required more than 500 yards just to escape a 4-8 team. Daniel Jones took a lot of praise during the Colts' early surge, but some people questioned whether he could actually sustain that level of play. Now, dealing with a fractured fibula, everything looks harder. Jonathan Taylor went from MVP buzz to just 188 rushing yards over the last 3 losses. On top of that, the defense has taken hits too, with DeForest Buckner's injury and Sauce Gardner's calf issue only adding to the concern. The Colts can absolutely bounce back, win the division, and make this slump a footnote. But there's also a world where both Jacksonville and Houston pass them, and this season becomes a story about a promising team that let a 7-1 start fall apart. Right now, it's officially a sweat. Meanwhile, the Baltimore Ravens might simply be what their record shows. They built a 5-game winning streak against weaker opponents and didn't look particularly strong doing it. Then the Bengals exposed them on Thanksgiving with a convincing 32-14 win. Lamar Jackson still doesn't look fully right after that hamstring injury. The defense has slid backward, and any talk of a deep playoff run has cooled off quickly. They can still win the division, but expectations have shifted. And in Arizona, the Kyler Murray situation feels stranger by the week. After hints he might play a limited role, he went to injured reserve and hasn't practiced since. Jonathan Gannon now says Murray still isn't ready, and fans are left wondering if this is the beginning of a long breakup. Finally, rookie running back Ashton Genty in Las Vegas is struggling through a tough start. The talent is obvious, but the production isn't there yet, and the Raiders' offensive issues are dragging him down. It's too early to panic, but expectations were much higher.